few videos ago, I made a new loading screen for my bike life, and a lot of you guys called it trash. Okay, trash might be a little bit of an overstatement or understatement, I'm not sure, but there was a lot of constructive criticism for this loading screen in the comments, and I'm gonna take all of that into account today and fix it, or make it better, at least in the opinions of you guys. I wrote down all of the ideas I thought were pretty good, and I'm gonna make all of them happen today. First things first, cop lights. This was a very rookie mistake. Where I live about an hour from Chicago. The cops have red and blue lights. In Chicago, they only have blue and white lights, pretty much just blue. I really should have known this. It was just a big, a big whoopsie on my behalf. So we're just gonna copy this blue lights, put one in the front, and there we go. We've got blue lights on them now. We're gonna do the same for the other one as well. Onto the front, and there we go. The cops now have blue lights. Next up, this angle is what we settled on. Let me remove the UI real quick. This angle is what I settled on, but originally I wanted to do an angle like this. And you guys in the comments definitely agree, so you wanted me to flip the scene around, the cop cars coming the other way, and then the bikers, doing stuff on this side. The only thing with that is they're gonna seem like they're going the wrong way down the road. Like, the cops would be on this side, and it's just gonna feel like they're going the wrong way, so I'm not too sure we're gonna do that. And I think we're gonna keep the scene the same way it is, but it could flip later, but for now, I think it's alright. Next up, guys. You guys wanted me to add some details for the burnout and the scrape. However, the scrape, aka me, I'm not gonna stay on the loading screen, guys. We are gonna get rid of it for now. I'll just drop it down. No longer having 2 bikes, 3 bikes, or 4 bikes on the loading screen. It's gonna be just one. And that's because I've got another pretty cool idea for this bike. Let me go to our VFX over here, and I think I have one for burnouts. Maybe I don't. Okay, so I don't have the burnout effect anymore, other than the smoke, of course. But I wanted a burnout mark on the road. We're just gonna have to do that with a decal. But here's the idea, guys. This is the big change for today, or at least one of them for this loading screen. If we grab the bike model and we edit the pivot and just bring it out some, maybe about here, we can now rotate the bike model and make it look like it's doing donuts in front of these cops, which I believe just having that much more motion in the scene is going to be so much cooler. So I don't know if I can angle it. Just like if I could angle the bike just a little bit. Let's reset the pivot real quick. Let's angle it maybe this much. Then we're going to edit the pivot, put that back to straight and move it out. And this should, that's gonna be pretty cool. Now, speaking of this burnout, the next thing that was said is make some transparency on the smoke so it doesn't seem so cartoonish. Now, I will admit this game is sort of bridging the gap between realism and an arcadey type game. So it's gonna be a little cartoonish, but we definitely can work with this transparency a little bit. We'll try something like this for now. Definitely a lot less noticeable, but I think it'll still be all right. No, we gotta have a little bit more than that. All right, we're gonna go about right here. We could probably make the bike do, let's just bring it back some. Let's bring it back towards the cops just a little bit. That burnout should look pretty okay, or this donut. And the next idea you guys had was a very good one, but it's not worth the effort, at least right now, for just a loading screen that people are gonna see for a couple seconds. Somebody said to load in the player who's loading on the bike. So it's like your own avatar is doing donuts. If you guys really want to see that feature, drop a like on this video. If it gets, we got to go kind of big. Let's go like 500. If the video gets 500 likes, we'll make that a feature. But if it doesn't, we're going to just kind of skip over it for now. Speaking of the player, let's find a player model right now, get it on the bike, get it posed, all that good stuff. And then I think we can have Robo script this loading screen. Alright guys, we have this Roblox player model, which we're definitely going to have to edit quite a bit to fit what we want. Of course, we're going to put the misguided jacket on. That is pretty fire. We're probably going to go ahead and put a helmet on as well, and we're going to space out the name so you don't see it. Also, I feel like the most infamous Brian636 photos always has him in some camo pants, man. I don't know why. Every ride I've been to, I haven't seen him in camo pants. But I just feel like when I think of Brian, and when I think of the photos I've seen just Googling his name, it's camo pants. All right, a quick toolbox search. Let's see how these camo pants are turning out. Yeah, must have not copied the ID. Where did they go? Pants. I don't think that's fitting the vibe. All right, I don't think that's the one. All right, hopefully we have a little bit more luck this time without pink camo pants. Yeah, that's a lot more fitting. Body colors, I think we're gonna put everything just to like skin tone color, because that makes the most sense to me. And we're also gonna put a helmet on him. There we go, looking pretty good. Oh, this is an R6 model. Less to pose, I guess. We'll have to figure it out. We're gonna grab one of these street helmets from the dealership. I feel like we should just go like a black and a gray. So I'll take this black and white one, and we're gonna change that white to more of a gray. After we fly 80 miles back to the loading screen, we're gonna grab the head, copy its position, and then we'll just grab the helmet and paste that position in. There we go. Not too bad. I might do a little trick of the lights, dare I say, and just delete the head so it doesn't feel like it's sticking out anywhere. Yeah, that still looks normal. Maybe we'll go a little bit down with the helmet. Something like that. And these, let's go ahead and drop to a gray. For some reason, Studio has been taking so long to load stuff. Like, I've clicked on the thing already. Look, it airs out when I click on it again. There we go. Gosh, Studio, just like, let's be on the same page for once, man. I think we're gonna go somewhere around here. And that is our rider model. Wow, we really got no neck going on from the front. It's a little tough. Let's get him posed on the bike, though. All right, guys, now that we have our avatar all posed, it is a little rough since it's an R6 body, and this would probably look better with R15 and like an actual animation, but I don't really know how to do all of that yet. So for now, it's just gonna be a pose. I do think I want the pivot point to be just a little bit further out, maybe about here. And look at this, guys. Oh, whoa, chill. We don't want to edit the pivot anymore. Look at this. We have a perfect donut. So now what I need to do is go into Photoshop and make a decal of like tire remains, I guess. But before I do that, I'm gonna see if the toolbox has any. Like, just get a little lucky. This is probably gonna just pop up with like, yeah, actual donuts. That makes a lot of sense. All right, bros, I think this is about as good as I'm gonna get. I don't really know how else I would actually make drift tracks, so I think this is what we're gonna have to do with. We could maybe kick one out over this way and rotate it, make it smaller. Like, we can make it a little more abnormal, probably. But for now, let's give this a shot. We pulled it off, guys. There's actually a border on this for some reason, so I may have to kind of work on that. But check it out, guys. The drift around. Now we just need Robo to script this spinning. We need to make sure these cop lights are spinning as well. And then I think our loading screen will be quite a bit better. I'm also gonna have to find a new angle for this. All right, that's following the track pretty good. Let's do our camera settings right now. 45. Yo, we could actually do something sick. I feel like this works. If my Studio didn't want to crash, hello? Why is Studio just so slow recently? Do I need an update? What's going on? While Robo's working on making this rotate as well as the cop lights, I'm gonna add some more life to the scene, whether that be light poles, fire hydrants, more trees, just other stuff that's gonna make this scene look and feel a lot more alive. In real life, there is a tree like right here. It's kind of a dead tree, but it is one there. And now we need to go get probably fire hydrants and streetlights. I think those would be the main two things that this scene needs. Robo just said done, so let's check it out. If we get the loading screen here, Studio's a bit buggy sometimes with loading. Oh, look. That's sick. It's a little, there we go. Now it's stopping the lag. That is pretty sick, bro. I'm not even gonna lie. That is a fire loading screen. You guys couldn't even see all of it because my camera was in the way. But guys, that is fixing the loading screen based off your comments. I think man, you guys slayed. Putting those ideas into work, it does look so much better, and it's a lot more interactive than it was before. That is gonna wrap it up for today. If you did enjoy and want to see more content like this, please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Have a great day. Later.